Tartan High School tonight hosting Park Cottage Grove, and Titan kicker Tony Vega nails the field goal right before halftime. Great kick, 10-0 Tartan. Park would come back to start the third quarter. Nick Graham finishes out a 70-yard drive with a 1-yard touchdown run, 10-7. Tartan in front. Turnover hurts Park tonight. Pat Mahoney will muff this punt return, and Justin Wilwert will recover for Tartan. It's a big turnover, and it sets up a touchdown. Sophomore Michael Graham will score from 7 yards out, and the Titans are in front, 17-7. Tartan start Park once inside the 10, and then at the end of the game, Jonathan Weston, their fine defensive back, with the interception, and it's over. Tartan wins tonight over Park 17-7. They will play Woodbury on Saturday. Tim McNiff was at the game.
All right, Randy, thanks very much. Joined right now by Tim Hickey and Coach. There's a few anxious moments in that second half.
Well, we know Park is a well-coached team, and we know they weren't going to lay down for us, and we knew we were going to have a war for all 4 quarters, and like always, they didn't disappoint us at all. They played hard, and we played hard.
Not many sophomores contribute at the 5A level, but you've got a nice one in sophomore running back Michael Graham.
He has been really a great asset to us. He makes a running back two-dimensional with Nick Taylor as a tailback and him as a fullback. It's very difficult to key on both of them, and if they key on one, the other one's going to have a big night.
I don't want to spoil your celebration tonight, but you get the opportunity to play again Saturday night. And what are going to be the keys to that particular ball game? Because I believe it'll be Hastings.
Well, I expect Hastings as well. You know, it's like anything else. We're going to go down there as the underdog, and we have to play well and make very few mistakes, and we have to outplay them on their home field, which is very difficult to do. But we welcome the challenge.
Coach Hickey, enjoy this one while you can, and best of luck against the Raiders Saturday night.
Thank you.
All right, Randy, there you have it. Tartan survives. They move on to face Hastings Saturday night. Let's send it back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Tim. I misspoke. You're correct. They play Hastings. It'll be Woodbury against Johnson in that other game. How about this game tonight? Stillwater taking on Johnson. Game tied at 7. Josh Rose got the first down. Then Nate Johnson gets the touchdown. Stillwater actually led this game 14-7. But Johnson would come right back next possession. Joe DeMulling airs it out for Antonio Diaz. Makes a great grab, and he's off to the races. 79 yards for the touchdown. The game is tied at 14, and Johnson's defense does the rest. They shut out Stillwater in the second half, and the final score, 35-14 in favor of Johnson. This game was played at Eden Prairie because Edina's field is this is the wrong game. This is Jefferson highlights, my fault. We're going to Jefferson first. That's Chris Belmore scoring from 5 yards out to make it 21 all. 46 seconds left. Luke Fleisick to Brian Schoenrock. 10-yard strike. The Eagles take the lead with that one, 28-21. One more try for Jefferson, but it's picked off by Kyle Barron. Apple Valley wins this game in 2-5A. 28-21 was the final. Now we go to that game at Eden Prairie. Mike Grant's got a good seat. The Eden Prairie coach watching on his home field as Edina plays at Eden Prairie tonight because their field is under construction. And look at this. Hildebrand to March, back to Hildebrand, down to the 1-yard line. Nice play by the Hornets. It sets up a Tim March touchdown run from 1 yard out to make it 21-13 Edina. Third quarter, Hildebrand goes back to work. He'll take it throws it rather to Nick Pfeiffer, who takes it in from 3 yards out. Edina wins easily, 45-13 to advance in 2-5A. Well, in 5-5A, Cretin-Derham Hall with an easy victory today. Kim Soren, 43 yards on the touchdown run up the middle. He's basically untouched. That made it 7-0. The Raiders just absolutely manhandled Minneapolis South today. Touchdown pass Marino to Miller, 22 yards, 70-0. Cretin advances with an easy victory. What a game tonight at Washburn. Kennedy taking on Washburn tonight. First play from scrimmage to Carlos Love with the run. Breaks a couple of tackles, off to the races. 46 yards down to the 9-yard line. Kennedy comes into this game with a decent record, having played in the very tough late conference. Of course, Washburn won the Minneapolis City. Touchdown by Gary Woods. Washburn up 7-0 at this point, but Kennedy's got a great sophomore running back. There he is, Brandon Brady. He takes it in from 15 yards out to tie the game at 7. He's got a big offensive line in front of him. Washburn comes back. Kolobum Mano takes it in from 7 yards out. It's 14-7. Second quarter, Kennedy's quarterback, Drew Aber, with a touchdown strike, extra point. Washburn leading it 14-13. Sam Ward slips a tackle. Watch this. And he's gone. Right there. down the sidelines, almost a touchdown, pulled down at the 1-yard line. It would set up a Woods touchdown. What a wild game. Not much defense in this one. Check it out. Washburn survives 43-37, the final tonight. Hopkins at home tonight. Their fans pumped up. Darren Ginther takes it in from 2 yards out. Hopkins' lead is cut to 12-7. In the fourth quarter, Hopkins' sophomore quarterback John Carlson, what a pretty pass to Joel Vobel, open in the back of the end zone. 24-7 at this point. Hopkins later in the fourth, they get the running game going. Jeff Abercrombie busts loose, 20-yard TD run right into your living room. Hopkins wins easily. Final score tonight, 39-14 to advance. And let's hear from the winners.
We started out slow. The lineman's been blocking really good. The receivers been blocking well to help the running game. But the second half we came out and we completed some passes and we got up on them.
We stuck with our running game that we ran in the first meeting against them, and we brought it back in the second half, and it worked really well.
Well, the centered Pirates looking for an upset tonight at Wayzata, but it's Wayzata coming up with some big plays. John Kroll to Andrew Rossing. Touchdown, 52 yards. Wayzata up 7-0. A little bit later, they go to the ground game. Jeremy Klein will bust loose. He isn't going to be caught. 45 yards for another Wayzata touchdown, and they hold on to win 21-13, so they will host on Saturday. Great game at Maple Grove tonight. Cooper making a comeback against the Crimson. The Hawks' Jason Johnson to Randy Cota. Touchdown strike. He's wide open. 21-12, Maple Grove in front. It was 21-15, Crimson, when this happened. Cooper running back, Telema Bob Manuel. He will cut it back, and he's gone. 215-pound running back outruns the D-backs, 74 yards for the touchdown, and with the extra point, they lead the game 22-21. Maple Grove would come back. A minute and a half to go. Ross Mullenberg scores from 2 yards out to cap a long drive. He had 158 yards in the ground. They're back in front now, 27-22. And then the Maple Grove defense recovers the fumble to end the game. Maple Grove wins it. They get Wayzata on Saturday. Final was 27-22. And Buffalo beat Osseo tonight. 17-3 was the final. St. Francis paying a visit. The Saints quarterback Seth Harvey fumbles. Elk River will gladly take it. Take advantage of the opportunity, too. Lucas Atkinson handing off to Joel Cordy on the reverse, and he'll get it close for the Elks. It would set up a touchdown. Atkinson rolling right, finding Matt Lee in the back of the end zone. Elk River wins today. Final score, 34-13. Anoka tonight. Coon Rapids visiting the Tornadoes. Brad Rikucki to Justin Geyer. Big gain. Nice pass, 43 yards. But Coon Rapids would stop the drive. Anoka goes back to work again. This time Geyer again in a 14-yard reception in the second quarter. And then Anoka on the move on the ground. Tony Coyote breaks loose on a 23-yard run, and it would set up an Anoka touchdown. This game goes to overtime tonight as we see the TD, and Anoka wins it in OT. Final score was 20-14.
It's the first time Minnehaha Academy has ever hosted a home playoff game, and they make the most of the opportunity today. David Martinson in from 3 yards out. Red Hawks up 7-0.
Little 3-yard end zone dive, just plowed over a guy. Our O-line blocked great today. We had a great job running the ball, great job passing, and everything has went well for us.
Oh, yeah, Martinson. Trouble for Brooklyn Center. The snap goes over the head of punter Anders Kronberg. He does a great job of somehow managing to get a kick away, but it doesn't amount to very good yardage, and Minnehaha is back in the mix, ready to capitalize again. That's exactly what Todd Johnson does, the touchdown from 2 yards out.
They were pretty good at tackling. They were able to affect my game a little, but they couldn't stop me.
Oh, no, he didn't spike it. He didn't spike it. Play of the day comes from the visiting Centaurs. Tyler Klein's bomb to Jamal Ray is caught. A beautiful lunging grab by Ray. Brooklyn Center driving. They try the combo again, but it doesn't work. And they come away empty-handed. Minnehaha grabs the 21-0 lead when quarterback Anders Erickson dives in from a yard out.
It's fun. I love doing it. Tap the center on the butt and run up the middle. It's great.
It was Erickson, dude, right up the gut.
Guys. No!
Fourth quarter, up 27-6 now. Minnehaha puts things on ice. Tyler Klein is picked off by Brian Litsky, and all the linebacker can see is clear sailing all the way for the score. The Red Hawks win it 34-6. It's the school's first playoff win since the State High School League started. Head coach Ron Munson bursting with pride over his Red Hawks after the game.
It's fantastic. It's been a long journey, and these kids, a lot of these kids have been playing for 3 years, starting one or two ways, and just finally bearing fruits, all the work they put in and dedication, and it's outstanding.
So the Red Hawks chase down a first-round win, but the road ahead is a long one. For the Prep Sports Extra, Eric Perkins, KARE 11 Sports.